Hi, welcome to bite-sized video number 8. So today we're going to do a little bit more on legs and a little bit on the abs. So I've got a body bar in front of me. You don't need to use a bar. If you're quite stable, you don't need to use anything at all. Otherwise you can use a work surface or the back of a chair. So whatever you're using, keep in front of you. If you want, just one arm to the side for extra balance. So we're going to start on the left leg. I want you to lift the leg up, turn it out to the side, to the standing leg, then bring it back to the front. Do that again. So arm to the side if you want extra balance, to the leg, parallel and back. So if you want this a bit easier, drop the height of the leg. And when you're turning out, try and turn up right from this hip area if you can. So the whole of the leg, and keep the body sideways onwards. So hips nice and square. Keep breathing. Tuck in those abs nice and tight. Keep nice and tall. Lift to the side, to the leg, parallel. If you get tired, do one then miss one, or you can just take a rest. Lift to the leg. Good, you've got two more of these. Lift. Excellent. Last one on this leg, and then we're going to swap legs and do the same on the other leg. So it's lift to the side, to the leg and parallel. And again, if you want that extra balance, other arm to the side. Otherwise, just keep it on your chair, or just keep your own balance if you're quite balanced. And like I said before, drop the height of the leg if you want it a bit easier, so keep it nice and low. Or if you want it harder, lift the leg a little higher, pulling those abs nice and tight. Remember, they support your lower backs. And you want to keep nice and lifted through the spine. To the leg, parallel. Good, keep breathing. Lift to the leg. Two more, lift, good, to the leg. Last one of these, lift, good, to the leg. Give your legs a quick shake off. All right, swap the bar over if you're using it, or swap your hand over. So this time, rather than the knee forwards, I want you to turn the knee out to the side. Keep it turned out to the side, and we're going to draw that leg up and fold it to the front, and back to the leg and to the side. So front, side. All the while, keep that knee to the side as much as you can. And remember, you can drop the height of the leg, as you can see here, for a bit easier, a bit higher, a little bit harder. Good, point that toe as well if you can, to make it work a little harder. In front, side, pull in those abs. Front, good, so working that whole of the leg if you're pointing it as well. Got four more of these. Breathe. Good, 3, excellent, last two, front, last set, front, good, give that leg a quick shake off. All right, we're going to do that on the other side, so swap your weight over if you're using it, so your bar and the weight of the body. Lift the leg up and go front first, so front and side. So extra balance, arm to the side should you need it. Keep lifted nice and tall through that hip, and remember, if you want it a bit easier, drop the height of the leg. So the higher the leg is, the harder it is. Try and keep nice and tall if you can. As always, tucking in these abs nice and tight. If you can, keep that knee to the side. Good, keep breathing. Front, side, breathe. Tuck in those abs. Point that toe if you can. You've got 4 more. Good, 3. You can rest if you need to, don't forget. Good. Last set, front and side. Good, give that leg a little shake off. All right, tuck the leg behind you. I'm just going to turn from the side so it's a little bit easier for you to see. And there should be a nice gap between the two legs. All right, I want you to turn the front toe out for me, and we're going to drop down as far as you can and then back up. So dropping that knee down and back up. Keep that front toe turned out. Push that knee out over it. So you're aiming sort of 5 to 1 or 10 to 2 on a clock face with that front toe. Keep breathing. Down. Good. Down. Got 2 more of these if you can. Down. Hold this one and pulse. Just for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Swap sides. All right, so again, front toe turned out, 5 to 1 or 10 to 2 on a clock face. Gap between the legs. Turn out that back toe. So we're going down and up. Drop the knee and up. Good. Keep pushing that front knee out over the toe. Make that inner thigh work as well as the back thigh. Keep breathing. So as far as is comfortable on you, these for you. So a bit easier, stay a bit higher. Tuck in those abs. Good, keep breathing. 2 more down. Hold this one and pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, give those legs a shake off. All right, we're gonna go down onto the floor now. So I'm just gonna adjust this for you. All right, and I'm going to get rid of my bar. So I'm going to do a little bit for the abs here. So I've got a resistance band. You don't have to use this if you don't want to. You can use nothing at all. All right, so laying on your backs, you need to come onto your elbows. All right, and then just so your shoulders are off the floor. If you need extra support, hands either side of you. Lift the legs. So your band should be over both feet. A bit tricky to get it there. I'm just going to draw one leg in and then swap. Okay, try and keep the head and shoulders off the floor if you can. If you can, just take the arms either side of you so those abs are working a little harder. So draw the knee in and extend. In, extend. Good. 4, 3. So obviously you can do this without a band. 2 and 1. Good. Okay, keep the legs up here. If you need to, you can rest the upper body down. We're going to lift the legs up and just take it out and in. So both out and in. So if you can, head and shoulders stay off as well. Nearer the legs are to the floor, harder it is. So make it a bit easier by bringing them higher if you need to. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to rest that for a second. So drop the knees to the right for me. And then the hands come either side of the body, across the chest, or to the temples for a little harder. Just going to do like what you normally do for a basic sit-up. So just lift up and down, lift and down. So a little bit harder on the waist on these, with those knees dropped to the side. Lift, so a bit easier, reach with the fingertips. Lift, breathe. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Well done. Swap sides with the knees. And we'll do that on the other side. So just a basic lift and lower. Lift and lower. So reach with the fingertips for a bit easier. Reach and down. Lift. Good. So really working through those obliques, your waist muscles. Lift. Breathe. Lift. Good. 2 more. Breathe. And 1, well done. Bring those knees back to the ceiling. We're going back to those first sets that we did. All right, so lift the legs off the floor for me, straighten them out. Upper body lifts, and remember, hands either side of you if you want a bit of extra support. So we're bringing one knee in, and then the other. In, and the other. Good, so keep that head and shoulders off if you can. Remember, you don't need to use a band if you don't want to on these. Keep breathing. Rest if you need to. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lift the legs off the floor. And then we're going to go out and in. Both out and in with the legs. Out. Good. Rest these if you need to. Out. Out. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Feet down onto the floor. Drop the knees to the right. We're going to go back to that second set for those obliques, your waist muscles. So each reaching with the fingertips across the chest or to the temples. So aiming for a basic sit up and down. Lift and down. Lift. Good. Breathe. Lift. You relax those legs if you can. Lift. Good. Breathe. 2 more. Lift. And 1. Well done. Swap it over, knees opposite to the other direction. And when you're ready, we're going up and down. Lift. Good. Breathe. Good. 8 more. Lift. Doing really well. Breathe. 4 more. squeeze. Last 2, lift, and 1, well done. Okay, now if you've got a band on, just going to bring it higher, so it's about where your knees are, okay? If you haven't got a band, doesn't matter, you really don't need to use one, it just makes it a little bit harder. So exactly the same action if you haven't got a band on. Feet hip width distance apart. We're just going to lift the hips off the floor and lower back down. Lift and lower, lift. So really want to squeeze those belly buttons in, nice and tight. Down. So we did something similar to this in the earlier exercises and the previous workout. Got 2 more of these. We're going to hold this one. Now this time around we're going to go out with the knees and in, out and in. So exactly the same action if you're not using the band. Try and keep the rest of the body nice and still, squeezing these abs nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, relax the legs, go back to those tilts. So down and lift, down, squeeze, down, good. 8 more, squeezing those abs. Remember, no resting at the bottom, just tuck the floor and then come straight back up. Keep breathing, down. 2 more of these and hold this next one for me. Do that same thing with the legs, so go out with the knees and in, out and in. Remember, keep the rest of the body still if you can. 8 more, out and in, breathe, out, good. 4 more, squeeze, last 2, squeeze, and 1, well done. Relax those legs, bring the knees to the chest for me. Just take the chin towards the knees as well and relax that spine. Good, relax it down, well done, all done. See you for the next one.